Good evening, everybody. Let's talk about your current weather over the United States with an emphasis on North Georgia. And I will be using some satellite observations for now. And this is what I have pulled up. This is the water vapor satellite imagery. And your lighter colors, your yellowish, reddish, orangish colors, that is very, very dry air. But your warmer, or I guess it's going to be colder colors, your whiter, greener, bluer colors, those are going to be signifying some moisture in the air. And two big things we can take away from this is we can take away an upper level trough in the northwestern part of the United States. We can also take away this big boy that stretches all the way across, all the way from Southern California into Tijuana, all the way over to Georgia, all the way across southern United States. And this is in the subtropical jet is what this is called. And it's a signature of the southern United States' weather for most of the time, unless a big trough comes in and pushes it out of the way. But right now and today, we had some of that effect, and we were pretty warm, and we have some clouds moving in tonight, and that will make us a little bit warmer than expected. But what does this look like? Well, so your northwestern part of Georgia, we saw that it had a little bit more moisture, a little bit more clouds than the rest of it, and we can definitely see that pop here on your current temperatures over Georgia. We can see that the northwestern part of Georgia is sitting in the middle 60s, but the rest of us going down and even into the mid 50s in some places as you go southeast. This is a feature. It's not exactly normal. This is very unique, very unique. But I want to go back to your water vapor imagery here and point out one big thing. So right above Oklahoma and Kansas, we have this zone here, and this is a deformation zone. So basically, we have a trough going one way. It's taking the upper level air one way, and we have the subtropical jet down here taking it another way. This is stretching the upper level air, and this can cause spin. And if there's a cyclone there, that could strengthen it, and it just sets the stage, man. It just sets the stage. So what's happening now? Well, we kind of have a cyclone. We have a cyclone that's kind of just floating around in the northwest, given by that trough that we saw in satellite. And as we go into tonight, it is supposed to move kind of an easterly trek, supposed to move easterly. And as of tonight into tomorrow, North Georgia will not be seeing significant amounts of rain. For the most part, the mountains, you might see a little bit more rain than other places in Georgia, just because of that orographic lift. The mountains can push some air up and make it into clouds, and rain can start falling. But your biggest risk of rain chances is going into Wednesday, as we almost like a second effort here. Cold front will be passing through, bringing lake effect snow in the Great Lakes regions as a low pressure does cross its way over. That's going to be fun for them. But our focus southeast. That's where our chances of rain is going to lie. All the severe chances will be to our north and somewhat to our west, so that is good news. And not significant amounts of rain is to be expected. Let's take a look at your simulated composite reflectivity given by the model here. This is not actual like satellite or radar data. This is just a model output. So this is not the law of the land, that is for sure. And the NAM going into tomorrow morning, simulating a decent amount of its reflectivity values over really a lot of Georgia. But I am not convinced that as we go into Wednesday morning, that a lot of that rain will hit the ground. And I don't think the Weather Prediction Center is either. But we can kind of see that last effort cold front moving in Wednesday night, bringing a nice little string of thunderstorms here. As of now, not severe threats. Most of your severe threats will be up north into the west. So I think Georgia is in a safe spot. No severe tornadoes or severe thunderstorms expected. A rumble of thunder, that could happen though. That could happen. And as we go into Wednesday night and into Thursday morning, we should start clearing out. and setting the stage for Friday. And let's go to Friday real quick because it was actually interesting. The southeast here might be setting up for a wedge event, as we have a high pressure here situated over to our northeast. And given by this inverted ridge almost, we might see some wet weather as we go into Friday. So that last second, or that last effort swing by that cold front, we might see most of our rain going in Friday and going into this Friday night due to this wedge event. But like always, not severe threats are associated with wedges. Just a fair amount of rain and soggy temperatures. Let's take a look at your temperatures here going in for the next couple days. It is good. The biggest thing that I notice here based on this model output, no temperatures below freezing. And I don't know if that's because spring has sprung or if we're going to have a late wintry blast, but as of now, no temperatures of lower than 32 is expected. Now that Thursday night now, as that cold front moves its way out, a pretty distinct temperature fall off here from Wednesday night into Thursday, but that is okay. That is okay. Nothing below 32, and we will be all right. Mid to upper 60s is expected for next week, and Friday, this model is kind of following the idea of a wedge event, as the range here is only 11 degrees. The high of 51 and a low of 40 is not normal, and only really the only thing that can cause that is intense cold air advection or evaporative cooling processes given by rain, and I would go ahead and take that it's evaporative cooling by rain. So we go ahead and mark Friday off. I believe Friday will be a very rainy and probably cold and soggy day, but the weekend we should be clearing out. We should be rebounding up into the mid to upper 60s, and even maybe into the 70s as we go into next week. So like always, everyone stay safe and go Dogs.